Hey you guys, tonight we have another review on Love Goals. Find out the true tea, the true drama, who and who missed, and what is up with Benzino. Telling them to get them cameras out his face. All right, you guys, stay tuned to find out. Hi, my name is Courtney. Welcome to our channel. This is my husband.
E-Dub. Ooh, I wish we had like a behind the scenes on this video.
All right, you guys, so let me tell you what this channel is about if this is your first time joining. This channel is about Courtney and Eddie. We do reactions, relationship topics, and right now we're doing a review on Love Goals.
What are you going to say? Love and basketball?
I don't know. Probably love and hip hop. I don't even watch that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So if you've never watched this show before, it's on the OWN channel and it comes on Saturday nights, and basically it's couples, maybe I think it's up to maybe 5 couples, celebrities so to speak, couples that are in one house, and they all are in need of therapy. And Spirit, which is the therapist, she has them in this house and basically working through their issues, whether it be individual or whether it be on a couple level, kind of like marriage boot camp. All right, so basically Spirit has them down doing their session, group session, and she's asked the question, who is not showing up? What is, in their opinion, in the group, who is not showing up? So they write on their board that they've been given, and she pretty much asked them individually, who did they write down? And so, excuse me, the first person that said it was Coolio.
No, Mimi.
She had said that, I thought she said she wanted the men to go first. I didn't write that.
Yeah, she said she wanted the men to go first, but she called on Mimi.
She really called on Coolio.
No, she did?
Yeah, and then Mimi was next. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was watching it. I was saying.
Yeah, so Coolio was first, and he said whatever name he wrote down for Sunday. Sun. And
Sunday.
And so she was like, who is that? And so it was her. And so he said basically, you know, she's kind of quiet, so she's really not talking much until she in somebody's business. And that's my side. Yeah, she really don't talk about her business, but she want to be in everybody else's business. And I know people like that, and that just bothers me. They won't tell you none of their stuff, but they want to find out all about yours. Okay, let's keep moving. I digress. The next one is Mimi, and she said her boyfriend Coolio is not showing up. He played too much, and I agree with her. She wants something serious. She just need to move on. I'm just being honest. So she was like, he not showing up. Do you want to do the next one?
The next one was Spinnerella. And Span said something. Said it was Sunday. They didn't show up. And Span, you know, she's real soft-spoken, and she was trying to be, in my opinion, helpful to Sunday, but Sunday was trying to be all condescending and say, "Yeah, okay, like you, huh?" And Span said, "Yeah, I'm looking in the mirror, so I know what you're going through because I'm there. I'm dealing with the same thing." And she said, "What she said?
Girl, bye."
Did she say girl bye for real?
She did say girl bye.
Oh man, but I know she said, well,
before Spin said all of that stuff, when she first said her name, she was like,
girl bye. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, Sunday is my least favorite person on that show.
She broke your nerves.
She just get my blood boiling because, like you said, she want to be in everybody else's business. But when it comes to her business, ooh, I can't say it in front of people. Ooh, tight lip. Get behind the doors and just cry. Oh man, I started to say a word because she just gets to me, man. But go ahead.
The next one was Benzino. So Spirit asked Benzino, you know, who did he write down?
Yeah, I can see why he didn't write anything. Cause to Benzino, he thought it's like, man, I don't feel like belittling nobody and just tell on anybody. And so I kind of saw his point of view because you write somebody's name down, then you got to tell the person why you feel like they ain't showing up. And to me, that's going to start a confrontation, in my opinion. It could, right? And he knew that, so he didn't want to take that chance. But
yeah. And then so she asked Bree, which is Sunday's boyfriend, Breon, whatever his name is.
Still not like him either.
He said Benzino. She asked Sunday. She said
Benzino.
She asked Teresa.
Benzino.
Yeah. So all of those said Benzino. And for their own reasons that basically he starts trouble in the group, he throws tantrum, he does not want to share, he wants to be quiet when it comes down to his stuff, and I
thought he was kind of open. He cried in front of a lot of people. He did more than Sunday did, but go ahead.
Yeah, so he throws tantrum. He's just basically like a kid.
Yeah.
And so she asked Althea, and Althea,
I was kind of disappointed in Althea, man.
Althea did like this. She said nobody.
Yeah.
She was like nobody.
Cause I think she wrote Benzino name down too. She probably saw everybody pile up against him.
Yeah. She was like, "Nah, I ain't finna go through that. I'm good. I'm gonna be at the fire." And she basically said, "I don't want to cause no more flames to the fire. I want to add none." So she was basically said, "So you changed your mind?" Well, in a sense, yeah. So she was like, "Well,
what's on the paper you balled up?"
Yeah, Benzino name. And so Spirit was pretty much like, I understand the situation that you're in that you probably don't want to share, and say, but basically she's saying that we cannot keep tiptoeing around Benzino and his issues. We have to let them know. But when it gets down to it, Benzino just pretty much explode after that.
No, I think he did. And Dwayne's wife, what's her name? Teresa. I was kind of disappointed in her, man, because she was going after Benzino. To me, they gonna say, I love that girl. I said, you don't know this chick for what, 3-4 days?
I don't know how.
Yeah, because they just met there at the camp, Yeah, I'm just like, come on, Teresa, don't be like that. And she just kept going off on Benzino. And that was not her place to do that, in my opinion.
Right. So she basically was just voicing her opinion because she said she feels like the reason she was so involved in the situation because she hears Althea's side, to me only, I don't know, and she feels like Althea is not being heard, kind of like herself. So she says she feels Althea pain because she's been in a situation or relationship, I think currently now, where she's not being heard, and so that's why she was fighting so hard for her.
But like you said, I'm sorry to cut you off, she only heard her side of the story.
Yes, she did.
And when you hear one side of the story, your opinion is kind of slanted.
Right.
And like I said, I just felt like that wasn't her place.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, she put her husband in a bad position too.
And she was saying that, her husband was sitting there and he was just pretty much not saying nothing.
Right.
But after it was over with, he did like this. Whoo! I seen him do all that. He got all that off him because he was like, I think he was about to snap.
Yeah.
Because the situation with Teresa, and she called him Bo, I guess is his nickname. She said that he has a bad temper.
He don't argue.
Yeah, and he's not one to argue. He's one to use his fists.
He put hands on people.
So and some people skip arguing. They're not gonna fight with their mouth. They're gonna fight with their fists. And some people like that, so he has anger issues.
But if you knew that, Teresa shouldn't have put him in a position to be in that type of situation anyway. Don't confront Benzino because you know how your husband is. That has nothing to do with you.
Right.
Don't speak up for Althea, So you put your husband in a position that now he's got to man up and defend his wife because now she's arguing with another man.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that same way with Bree and Sunday, when they were sitting there arguing, they were getting down with Benzino. They called him everything. He said, man, take your old self, go somewhere with your old self. He said, come on, you want to go outside and fight? We got 5 more days. He said, meet me in 5 more days. It got real elementary.
Yeah, I like it. Meet me after school.
Yeah, it got real elementary. So it was a lot of beeping and a lot of cussing going on and stuff like that.
Sunday,
and she was like, you just pay your back child support. So she knew they knew all the trigger words to get to him, especially Sunday, because they're not.
Big shining,
yeah, whole face always be shining, and so yeah, she knew the trigger words to get to Benzino because she knows Benzino and Althea. They're not new to
this. Sunday, she could be a likable person, but gosh, she's nosy, man.
Yeah, she is. And Spirit was basically saying that y'all need to learn how to accept criticism. Nobody could push your buttons if you don't have buttons to push. And that's true. So somebody could be arguing with you or saying something all day long, and if that's not a trigger, then you like, okay, bye. You know. Yeah. But if certain stuff is, and so Teresa was triggered by some stuff Benzino was doing. Sunday was triggered by some stuff Benzino said, and she pretty much broke it down and said, well, you don't like to be respectful. You don't like to be for somebody to argue with you in a respectful tone that bothers you.
Sunday got offended when Spain said something about him. So that's how sensitive she is.
She is very sensitive when it comes. That's true. So yeah, she just used that excuse. Her tone wasn't nasty. I mean, it was nasty, but it was nice nasty.
Right. Yeah. You know, to me, Spain was coming from a good place.
Oh, she was. So. Spain is to me is phenomenal on here because she wants to keep the peace with everybody. Right. So she tries to do her best not to be messy, but to do it in a positive, loving way.
And it's genuine too.
Yeah. Versus other people that just want to be nosy and get in your business.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yes.
Hey, I'll just set your little grease.
And Spirit basically told Sunday, you don't have to show up for every fight. That's and true. Teresa was like, wow, that was deep. Like, you don't, like, if somebody argue, and I've learned this, that sometimes I could just ignore you. Hey. I.e. him. And sometimes he know that. And sometimes it bother him.
Come on, engage.
And sometimes when he be want his little attention or he'll do something for attention, I just ignore. I mean, keep strolling. So it's certain stuff that I've learned, you know, not to engage and be bothered with. So yeah, I thought that this was very interesting, and I see that Bree does take up for Sunday, but see, he should have told her, hey, chill out. Chill out. Because, you know what I'm saying, I got this or whatever case, be quiet. Because Benzino wasn't really coming for Bree. He was really coming for Sunday because she and everybody business.
Right. In which, hey, you know, it is what it is. But Bree got to be careful with Sunday because she going to get him in a position that he can't get out of running that mouth of hers.
And Spirit said, he who angers you controls you. Oh, yeah. That is so deep and true. Mm-hmm. Yep. So anyway, so we move on to, they pretty much get out this session and they couldn't wait, and that's when Spin said it was like a snitch fest. Because she in the session, Spirit asked Benzino like, what you want to do, because he was like, you letting everybody come down on me, and I feel like it's Benzino and everybody come up against me, you won't stop them, and they picking on me, and they ain't got to be critical of me, and everybody want to talk about me, you know, and stuff like that. Because I think that you can give somebody positive criticism without demeaning them, and I think that's what he felt, demeaning because they was calling him a child.
And I can kind of this thing bust, but I'm getting a little fat. Bust for pillow. No, in a way, I kind of felt for Benzino, to be honest with you, man, because I can kind of see where he was coming from, man. You know, he said I can accept that you said, you know, my name. But it's the stuff you put with my name. Right. You know, you call me a child, you call me this, you calling me that. And everybody coming at me, now I can't come back at them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to lash out. But you telling me to be quiet, but no, man. So I kind of felt where he was coming from.
Yeah, it was just too much at one time.
Yeah.
I think it was too much at one
time.
Now,
don't get me wrong. Benzino's a mess. Don't get me wrong. He's a mess, man.
Stirred up.
But I kind of felt his point there.
Yeah. So we move on to where Teresa is pretty much coming out the session saying, listen, because her husband, Bo, he said, I need for y'all, he said this in the group, I need for y'all to help me to be able to defend my wife basically without using my hands. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He want to be able to defend her in the right way.
He want to snap back. You know what I'm saying? He said he don't know how to snap back.
Right.
But some guys, you know, they don't know how to snap back. And so I'm one of the type of person. I remember when I was in high school, somebody was cracking on me. Everybody was laughing at his jokes. When I said a joke to snap back at him, nobody laughed at it. So I felt mad. So I went and punched the guy in the face. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't know how to snap back, when you don't have that arsenal to snap back at people, all you got is your hands to fall back on.
But and not
a good thing. But some guys, they can crack on you, man. Crack on you so hard, you feel like, man, that felt that in my soul.
And so she's basically coming out of therapy saying, listen, I need for y'all to help me with my husband. Don't encourage him to defend me. Basically just ask him to chill out, because when he defends me, he's going to use his fist. She said, I know how to handle talking and communicate with a girl, because I feel like me and Benzino arguing, that's just girl talk, girl on girl. But, I can handle that. But I don't need for my husband to get in there with me, because it's been 3 incidents that he has gotten involved, and I had to step in. And I guess she said, I think one time he probably went to jail for something, because she was saying that he's very physical and he don't know how to,
And being ex NFL football player, that's all you know, physicality. So,
and she basically, as you go on, she wants to lead the group because she feels like she is putting her husband in danger, because she feels like that he's going to do something to Benzino, and she really feels like she's like mortified. And so she's, what's her name? So anyway, Teresa is coming down and she's walking in. She's trying to find the producers, and that's when Sunday come in. And what's
happening? What's going on? It's like, she was a squirrel. She was doing something, talking to her man, then saw something. She's like, she sensed some drone. What's going on?
And she got from that couch, and she went and followed Teresa.
And all you saw was nothing but shine going down that hall.
And so Teresa found the producer, and she was like, I need for you all to put me and my husband on a plane ticket, change our flight so we can go ahead and get out of here. And she was like, why? Well, she said, I just fear that my husband is going to attack, because he don't like nobody disrespecting me, and I feel that he's going to physically hurt somebody, and I need to go ahead and get out of here. So anyway, of course, Nose of Roses sit down with her and talk to her and stuff like that. And she was like, you don't need to leave.
No, go ahead.
And evidently they went ahead and called Spirit in, and Spirit came and talked to her and stuff. And she was like, okay, so basically this is it. You've been running or trying to avoid your husband getting into different confrontation instead of actually helping him to deal with the hurt and the pain or whatever. It's like me. I cannot, and I was able to feel this part, because I've been in a situation where I tried to diffuse situations from people, even from him, situations that I know will make him hot-headed or something like that, and I can't do that. I have to allow stuff to happen, because he has to learn that he has control of his own temper, anger, whatever the situation may be. And that's basically what she told Teresa, like, you've been setting yourself on fire to help other people, basically. So you need to stop getting in your husband's way, because you'll always tiptoe around, can't do this, can't go over here, can't do this, can't do that, don't say that, don't, and that would drive you insane. He needs to be delivered from, I'm saying this, from the spirit of anger. And he needs to get help, because if he don't know how to fight with his words, then he has a problem, and he's a grown man. She was like, I don't want my husband to be in jail. I don't want him to lose his life. I need him. He's a husband, he's a father, and I don't want to see my husband, destroyed because of this. So let me help. She said, take off your superwoman cape. Take it off. We talked about that in the beginning. She feels like she's superwoman. Take it off. You cannot help him. Only thing you can do is get him help.
Yeah, and like I said, to me, I still think they're a good couple. Teresa and Bo, that's what they call him now. And I can see Bo, even though he's angry and he has anger, it still takes a lot to make him mad to that point. I noticed that too, because he's so laid back. And but Bo talked to Benzino, and he said Benzino apologized to him, and he's good, man. And to see two grown men do grown man things, man, that was refreshing to see. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So I tip my hat off to Benzino for that, and to Bo. Bo could have took it down. Man, what you doing talking to my wife like that? But he didn't go down that way. He went and talked to him, find out what the problem was, and they squashed it. And move on.
And Benzino afterwards, but after the session, was very angry, and he went out there and was like, Sunday making me look like a fool. Spirit making me look like a fool. She trying to she allowing the girls to say stuff to me, but then I can't say nothing. And he got mad. He was talking to the producers, and he was like, "Get them cameras out of my face." He threw something down, and he was like, "Man, I was just getting good with Althea." I'm like, "No, bro, you wasn't. You really wasn't."
I don't understand that.
You really
be
wasn't.
honest with you. Let's do a little sidebar here. He said he's getting good with Althea.
Things were just going good.
Yeah. But Althea, when he brought the...
She put his name down.
Yeah, he said, no, not just that. He said, well, I love my child since me and my husband. Right. You know what I'm saying? If y'all good, why would you say y'all not together? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here.
So, yeah, you going ahead of the thing. You can't never stay on script. You always got to bounce around.
Ad-lib, baby. That's what I do.
And so, anyway... Yeah, Benzino was saying, get them cameras out my face, going on somewhere. Spin, like I said, I like Spin. Spin tried to talk to Benzino. She really, I think that she kind of got through to him on some things or whatever. Did, yeah. And Coolio said the next day when they was waking up, Coolio was saying that, he think that, if you after 40, you don't believe in therapy or something like that, if you're 40 and over. And he was like that he probably just need one-on-one therapy. And he was like, he needed it. He didn't seek it, but he understood. He knew what his issue was, because when his son, I think, went to jail, he said he was very depressed. And so, he pulled away from people, but then he started changed his number, got around his family and stuff like that. And so Sunday have a one-on-one with Benzino, and he pretty much apologized for his attitude and how he was. Spirit. I'm sorry, Spirit. Spirit have a one-on-one with Benzino, and he apologized for his attitude and how he was and everything. And so she was like, Spirit is just such a common soul. She is. Now you make her mad, she gonna, whatever.
She got the hood like that.
Yeah, but she's very common soul, and she just hugged him, and he began to share and say, that he liked the one-on-one sessions. My opinion is that Benzino needs a lot of one-on-one work.
Oh yeah.
He deals better with one-on-one therapy than in groups, because he feel like he's being attacked a lot of times. So that's why I think that he's quiet a lot, because he don't want to feel attacked. But he's better. It's almost like he comes to a child when he has one-on-one.
When he's in group therapy, like you said, he lashes out because feel like he got to defend himself because he's been attacked. And once he lashes out like that, you don't hear nothing else in therapy. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a one-on-one, you don't have to worry about nobody attacking you. You can be more at peace. You can be more comfortable, and you be more open. You know, so. Yeah.
And she said, sounds like you suffer from depression and PTSD. Yeah. So he got a lot of mental stuff.
Oh yeah, he's a mess.
Yeah,
he's a mess.
He really is. And so he once again apologized, and he said, I love you, when they was hugging, because he was like, he just basically wants a hug. Sometimes he said he don't want to fight, he just want to hug, he just want to be loved. She said, sound like you just want to be loved, and he do. And I think he been looking for love in all the wrong places. And I think he reverts back to Althea, because he know that she loved him. Not sure if it's still there. She knew that he authentically loved him, but I don't think she's there anymore. So I think he's still trying to hang on to something that's not. And so...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I want to add to that you don't forget, he said he's been by himself like almost a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's not a good place to be.
And she said isolation is not good. No, and I would
especially in his mindset.
Yeah, because isolation just makes you more and more depressed. And all he got is his son to lean on. And she said when he talked about his son, his eyes light up, man. He just, oh my goodness.
It seems like he's a great dad.
Yeah, and Althea said he's a great dad. Yeah. So one thing that they did do is bring his son up there. They surprised him and let him know. He was like, oh man, I'm so stoked. I'm so hyped. That's so dope. And I think it may have been the next day, because Althea's mother at
just like
she was watching little Benzino, and so he brought him up there. He looked like maybe about 2 or something like that, and he was like, daddy, and playing with his toys and stuff, and you could just see his whole demeanor, like everything about him changed. He lights up, and you know what, and I saw this twice, but I got emotional both times. My husband didn't know that. Thank God he didn't turn around.
He got emotional.
Got emotional.
Hey, you know, that's my word, trademark.
And it basically, because I understand where Benzino was, because it's like his child saved his life, and he told his child that, you know, even though the child don't understand. But, you know, I can relate because I feel like my children saved my life, you know, and that may be, people may not understand that, but sometimes you feel like your children, your child or your children, if it wasn't for them, maybe they
ain't gonna live for.
Yeah. So you know,
short to it. I got a kid, ain't gonna live for.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say.
So I really truly I thank my sons, you know, Jordan and Josh, for coming into my life. They really and truly helped me
get through some tough situations.
Yeah. Because
why can't a man get to the point we can get boom, woman, well, man, boom, we done. All this running around, let's get to it.
All right, you guys. So on that note,
tiptoeing, tap.
Don't forget to like this video.
Stuff, man.
Babe.
Pop locking.
Okay.
Ooh, I still got it, y'all.
No, you don't. Let's move that bottom pole.
Oh, it's right.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our review on Love Goes. And if you're watching via YouTube, make sure that you like this button.
Like this button, baby.
Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to this amazing channel. And make sure you comment down below and let us know what you think about this episode. And if you're watching via Facebook, hey Facebook, y'all make sure that you hit the like and the follow button and comment down below. And let us know if you're watching Love Goes or if you like it. May not like it. A lot of people not even done caught on to it yet. So, all right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We will see you in the next video. That's all I got. What about you?
Well, we got a salt and pepper documentary coming.
I don't know, but we're going to watch it.
Salt and pepper.
All right, that's why Spin in therapy now, honey. She's trying to get it together because they left her out of this documentary.
No, she in there.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about not. I don't think she had anything to do with
it. Input.
Yeah, I don't think. And that could be why she's mad because I don't think she had
I can't wait to see it because man, they just spin her on that one.
All right, you guys. So we will see you on the next video. Deuces.